Hello and welcome to the live commentary here between Stocksbridge Park Steels and Marine AFC here in the FA Cup second qualifying round. I'm Adam Allcroft, your commentator for this evening, and we're here on the Stocksbridge Park Steels YouTube channel. So we have two teams that have had very contrasting histories in the FA Cup. Obviously Stocksbridge, before this season we had our 11-year FA Cup curse where we failed to win for that long. One of the teams that beat in the curse, the team that started that curse in fact for us, was Marine 10 years ago. That was the first, we lost that match, and then we would not win another FA Cup match till this year against Galcar United. If you know anything about Marine though, you'll know their FA Cup fortunes are slightly different to Stocksbridge Park Steels. In fact, they've had a lot of success in this tournament. They've reached the third round twice in their history, once under their longest serving manager and the longest serving manager in this country, Rowley Howard, in '93 when they eventually lost to Kirksandra. The one you probably know though is back in just 2021 when they faced Tottenham Hotspur in the third round of the FA Cup in a match I think every non-league fan was glued to. They would lose 5-0 in that, but it was an incredible day for their club. They raised 300 grand from the game, and that's not including the rest of the FA Cup run. And of course they've used that to propel themselves forward. Last season they were promoted to the Northern Premier League Premier Division through the playoffs, using some of that money that was invested into the club after that game. So a lot of different things. However, while they're in the higher league, there may be an opportunity for Stocksbridge here. Marine, including their manager, have been complaining that they haven't been scoring enough goals. They have struggled to get on the score sheet, losing to Radcliffe 1-0 in the last game. Stocksbridge haven't really had the issue of scoring this season. Only one game have the Steels failed to score this season. That was the other week in the 1-0 loss to Long Eaton United, and have typically been able to get 1 or 2 goals and have come up with a lot of late equalisers to get to save results. Usually through right back Jordan Lemon, who's scored more goals than he ever has done before this season. So we are getting closer and closer to kick-off. Just to make you aware, we will be having a minute silence in tribute to Queen Elizabeth II ahead of her funeral on Monday. So we will obviously be taking a little break for that very soon. As we prepare for this FA Cup match, obviously, and the teams are coming out now. We can see Marine in their white kit are just heading out of our mesh tunnel to the left of the Jamie Vardy stand here. Just as a referee with the match ball over there, with Sammy Fox making his debut for the season as well. Out there for this big match, seeing the Stocksbridge team coming out as well. Sorry, the Sammy Fox is waving at me to make sure I do actually pay him some attention. So the teams are preparing to come out here. Not sure if Curtis Turner is not keeping a straight face with the mascot waiting by the referees there. So we should be waiting for the teams to come out here. Just the referees holding them up at the moment. We will be keeping you up to date with some of the other scorelines, with local South Yorkshire games, with games from the FA Cup and games from the Northern Premier League East Division. So here are the teams walking out now. Marine being applauded by their large travelling fan base here today. We expect around 100 Marine fans are here today, maybe even more. And here's the Stocksbridge Park Steels lineup for you. Harrison, Davison, Hale in goal for the Steels. Then it's Jordan Lemon, Jack Tinker, Mitch Langton, Charlie Oglesby, who returns after being missing on Tuesday night, Cody Pryor, Curtis Turner, who serves as captain today with Ross Goodwin being on the bench, Alex O'Connor, who is Ross Goodwin's replacement as he was on Tuesday night, Luke Rawson, Thomas Poole and Gareth Curtis. On the bench for the Steels is Zach Reynolds, Ross Goodwin, Oliver Norman, Keenan Mackenzie-Gray, assistant manager Andy Ring, and making his first appearance, well, could be making his first appearance but unlikely, is reserve goalkeeper Thomas Kirkland. So for Marine AFC, they bring Bailey Passant in goal, Jordan Lussey, Sean Smith, Mark Howarth, Josh Warder, who serves as their captain, Jonathan Spittle, Charlie Doyle, Alex Doyle, Dejan Pedro, Jack Dunn, and Lucas Weir, who in fact is the son of David Weir, the former manager of Sheffield United, probably better known for being an Everton legend, which is definitely what he's known for on Merseyside, where Marine have come from today. So the teams are gathering on the halfway line now for the minute silence, so we will just drop quiet for these moments here. So a fantastically well observed minute silence there from the two sides. Right there. Marine fans are going to be in loud voice throughout the match. That'll be a unique challenge for the Steels to face today. Curtis Turner and Josh Wardle just in the centre circle right now, shaking hands, having the chats between the officials, and now as Marine prepare to make their first visit to this ground in 8 years. Last game was a 1-1 draw. Danny South, who's actually currently the caretaker manager at Belper Town, was the goal scorer in that game for the Steels. Monaghan for Marine. So we look forward to it. Looks like it will be Marine who are kicking the game off at the moment. So with Charlie Doyle on the halfway line. Just so you know who's on the bench for Marine, as we didn't get through to that: Luke Clark, Hayden Campbell, Zenon Bahula, Keelan Adams, Mo Torre, and Germano Mendes. So here we go, the FA Cup second qualifying round here. Stocksbridge looking to reach the third qualifying round for the first time in 11 years. Marine looking to try and emulate some of their heroes. And here we go, we kick off. Marine kicking off from right to left in the white shirts, black shorts and black socks, while Stocksbridge Park Steels are kicking from left to right in the yellow shirts, blue shorts and blue socks. And Luke Rawson gives away an early foul, and it's an early free kick for Marine here. Jonathan Spittle being the one being fouled there. So it's just an early free kick, and Marine are pushing some players forward for this one. And it would be typical for Stocksbridge, who have had a fairly solid defence this season, to concede against a team that are struggling up front at the moment. But we'll see, the free kick's gone in, it's not reached the box here, it's on the left wing here with Charlie Dales. Controlled it well, he's going to put a ball in, but Davison Hale's going to calmly collect that one, and he'll deal with those sorts of crosses all day. The goalkeeper, his performances have been improving over the last few weeks, and a man of the match performance against Long Eaton, and also some fantastic saves against Ossett. Did save one in the penalty shootout on Tuesday. Sends the ball out, looking for Thomas Poole, but it's going to be a head away by Marine. Lemon's going to try and head it forward. He does. Tries to look forward, but he's intercepted by Marine. Turner gets in on the tackle, and it's Alex Doyle being well harassed, but that harassment's a bit too much. It's going to be another free kick to Marine. So we're just 2 minutes in, 2 free kicks for Marine already, and this one is inside the Steels half on the edge of the centre circle, and it's quite typical. We're seeing the Merseysiders here of Marine from Crosby in Liverpool singing to Hey Jude of the Beatles. So quite typical there. Maybe we'll see some of the Stock fans here regale us a tune from the Arctic Monkeys later. Ball going in, but it's going to go to the top of everyone. Actually, well collected by Spittle, who's got it into the corner flag here, and he's going to knock it out. Well, it looked like he was trying to knock off a defender to earn the corner, but instead it's going to be a goal kick. So Marine with a brighter start here in the early couple of moments in this match. It is 0-0 between Stocksbridge Park Steels and Marine at the moment here in this FA Cup second qualifying match. Hebburn Town have taken an early lead in the Northern Premier League East, taking a 1-day lead thanks to Oliver Martin against Tadcaster Albion, who are coming off that nightmare 7-0 loss to Macclesfield Town in the week. So here goes Harrison Davison Hale, sending one long, looking for Rawson, but it bounced over the head of them, and it will be headed out by Marine, so it will be a throw-in a bit further on here for the Steels. They're getting into the Marine half for the first time in this match. Lemon's going to jog over now to take a throw-in. Closing in on his 100th appearance for the Steels, Jordan Lemon. As he throws it downfield, looking for Rawson, head up into my Marine. Turner's looking to chest it down. I think he may have done it with a different part of the body, but he manages to get it down anyway. Ball's going into the box, but Marine head away, but the clearance, not actually, the clearance just gone being blocked by the referee there, and Price also nipped him with a foul, which gives a free kick to Marine. So nothing doing from that throw in there for the Steels. Sheffield Wednesday have gone 1-0 down early on. Caden Jackson scoring for Ipswich, and Eccleshill are 1-0 up on Hallam FC at the moment. Marine going on the right wing now. Pedro is battling for it. He has going to run it down the right wing, but it's Welling from O'Connor who is able to clear it out. Curtis is going to gather it. He's going to hold it up a bit, but he's going to be nipped in on before Pryor covers it. Now gone to Tinker, who's taking a few steps forward, and he's going to try and beat his man, but he's going to be tackled, and Tinker will try and stop the through pass, but it's going to get through to Pedro, who heads it forward before Tinker's able to get back and clear it up. Is with Weir now, and Weir's going to find the overlap of Sean Smith here. Sean Smith looking to make a decision. He's going to look for the overlooking pass of Weir. Weir's taking a touch. He's going to put a ball across, but it's going to Davison Hale's arms, who pats it down to the ground before gathering it. Well collected there by Harrison Davison Hale. Telford are 1-0 up on Chasetown. Byron Moore scoring there. And an upset in the making. It was Heybridge Swifts are beating Braintree Town 1-0. Turner's got the ball now in midfield. He's looking for Curtis. It's a good ball to Curtis. Could Curtis be the first man on it? No, Bailey Passan out clear. Well, Curtis just not having the pace to get onto that one, but it was a great idea, and it's a good opening that the Steels will be looking to create more of in the game coming. 5 minutes gone, still 0-0 here between Stocksbridge Park Steels and Marine. So, ball bounced in here. Pool's going to try and nip into it. It's gone wide. It's going to be Pedro who's going to try and get into it on the right-hand side, but he can't, so he's going to go out to play here for a throwing. Tinker here with the ball. Handsworth have taken a 1-goal lead in their match. Not sure who they're facing, though. Throwing going in. Rawson tries to head it to the side. Weir's the first one on the his clearance is really well into the air, but headed forward now to Lemon. Lemon's going to look for Poole in the right wing. Poole is going to chase it. I think it might be a bit too much for him. Poole gives up on it in the end, and it's going to be a throw-in to Marine on this left-hand side. So, Alfreton have taken a 1-goal lead against Buxton in the FA Cup. Matt Reed scoring for them there. Marine pass it around before clearing it upfield, but that's a very poor clearance because it just goes right out to play on the halfway line. So the Stocksbridge will get the ball back here. South Shields have taken a 1-goal lead against Shildon. Luis Alessandra scoring for them. Lemon's found Tinker in a lot of space with this throw-in across the pitch. Tinker based half in the middle of the pitch. Tinker's looking to burst through here. Tinker gets a trip on the edge of the box there. No foul for that one. Surprised at that, but the Stocksbridge still have the ball. Lemon here. Lemon looking for the pass, but Lemon's pass has got way too much power there, and a lot of appeals and anger towards the referee for that one there. Tinker going down, appeared to be a trip on him. Outside the box, no penalty would have been, but most likely should have been a free kick there, which Thomas Poole would have been salivating over this free kick from that sort of area. In the end, nothing given, still 0-0 here. So Bailey Passant going over to take this goal kick. So he's taking it long here. It's going over Poole's head. Going to go back to Lemon here, who is going to send it long first. Poole chests it down for Turner. Some good play there. Turner takes his time, and he takes a bit too much time, and his pass was a bit casual. Intercepted by them there, but the pass clears goes to Lemon. And Lemon's almost found Curtis a great pass, but Curtis has kind of missed it himself, and it's gone back to Jordan Lussey now. Lussey's taken a step forward. It's gone to Doyle now, who is going to keep the ball in well, actually, but Pedro's lost it there. It's going to be a throw into Stocksbridge. So Tinker takes the throwing down. Rawson heads it on. I think that was usually the plan, and Curtis is going to try and chase onto it, but Howarth's there first. He's going to boot that right out into the advertising hoarding for WCL. So Stocksbridge getting back into this game, doing quite well at the moment. 8 minutes gone in this game so far. Tinker's going to throw it down the wing here, looking for O'Connor. O'Connor's being tackled though in here by Lussey, and eventually is cleared away by Spittle. Langton heads it away though, and it's actually gone back to Marine here. Marine's going to try and get the run on, but this time Dunn is hauled down there by Oglesby, and that one is a free kick, and Dunn's going to stay down as well. So Dunn's just struggling there. We're going to see the Marine physio heading on now. He was already ready and ready to go. Oh, we'll see if Oglesby gets away with a booking for that one. He is going to be summoned over by the referee. He has become already in his short time here at Stocksbridge. He's already been known for getting a few bookings and liking to leave a foot in. And the referee does have his yellow card out, so that is going to be a booking for Charlie Oglesby, unless he decides to put it away. And unless Oglesby's powers of persuasion are a lot better than mine. The chatting to is happening at the moment. And he does get the booking there. As he heads back in. Returns from after being missing on Tuesday night against Ossett. He was away for that game. I believe he was on holiday. So I hope you enjoyed that while we were losing on penalties. And it's the Marine fans are regaling Alex Doyle with a song ahead of him taking this set piece. So it's a bit of a dangerous free kick position, this one, about 40 yards out on the right hand side. Here goes the ball into the box, looking for the far end of the 6-yard box. Langton heads it away. Spittle's looking to be the first one onto it. He does head it sideways, headed back into the box. Oglesby heads it away, and a free offside flags up anyway, though I think Stocksbridge may have liked the advantage there, because a counter could have been on if Turner had picked the right pass there. So going back to Davison Hale to take this free kick here inside his own box. Harrison Davison Hale still looking to take his first clean sheet since the opening game of the season against Golcar, which his performance has improved. Unfortunately, goals have hit the back of the net. Some mistakes in defence. Obviously, no centre-backs, natural centre-backs last night. Rawson's got to the header onto that goal kick, but Marine's the one's going to send it forward. Look for Pedro to chase. Oglesby's just getting around. Pedro's still in problems. Pedro's got it. He's onto the left wing though, and he's actually managed to just keep it in. He appeals for the out, but nothing given. Now gone back to Weir. Lemon deflected the cross, and it's back into Davison Hale. Davison Hale going to take that. Ian Richards shouting orders out at Jack Tinker at the moment. Jack Tinker recently picking up his masters in coaching, so congratulations for that one. Also works with the Barnsley Shadow Academy. That long ball's been headed out there by Mark Howarth, throw into Stocksbridge. We are in the 11-minute mark now. So just take. Throwing goes in from Lemon to O'Connor, who tries to knock it to Rawson, comes off Rawson, pass it back near to Poole, who evades one tackle. He can't evade the second tackle, though Marine are able to clear, but it's only gone back to Oglesby here, who's going to head it along to O'Connor, and O'Connor was just more of a clearance than it was any sort of pass. It's a throw in here to Marine on the right-hand side, about 20 yards into the Marine half. So just see if there's any other scores to let you know about in the league. Can't see anything else. So 12 minutes gone. It's on as the long throw goes in, but it's headed right back out. Going to be another throw for Marine, but one in a more attacking area for the Mariners. So Lussey here on the right-hand side in front of the locals advertising hoarding. Takes a short throw in. Back to Lussey now. Now for Spittle, who puts the ball into the box, and Davison Hale's claiming that one as well. So here, goalkeeper Davison Hale. So ready to clear this one out. Rolls it out in front of him, the former Hemsworth goalkeeper. Boots it long, looking for Rawson, but it's been knocked away by Marine. Pryor's going to look to be the header onto it. Does get it forward, and he's earned a free kick for the push in the back for Pryor. So Stocksbridge get a free kick. A bit further deep than what they would have liked, but Pryor, who's I believe Ian Richards once described his left foot as a one to me, will get a chance to put this ball in. It was set pieces where Stocksbridge really succeeded against Ossett on Tuesday night. Both calls coming from free kicks. Though this one is probably too far back to cause any problems. Though then again, I think if you listen back to the commentary that I did for that second goal, I said, this is not going to happen. So here comes Pryor, sends the ball into the box, looking for Oglesby, and Oglesby's given the foul away, getting onto the back of Wardle there. So a free kick on the edge of the box there for Marine. So it's worth mentioning, last time Marine had that amazing run to the third round when they faced Tottenham Hotspur, they did actually have to come to this part of the world. They had the game against Frickley Athletic, who are obviously now in the Northern Counties, one of our long-term rivals in this thing. So they are familiar with the area. Obviously they've been here before, back when Stocksbridge were also in the Northern Premier League Premier Division. Here comes Passon, who's cleared that ball long, and they've headed it on, and Pedro may have the chance here. He takes the short pass, but Langton's in well and cleared it away, and that was the first time Marines really created a major opening there. The long direct play almost working, but Mitch Langton's read the ball really well and able to clear it away. It was Jack Dunn, lying in wait, who would have had an amazing chance had the ball fallen to him. So, and it's going to be Sean Smith here going to take this throw in, and it looks like we're going to see a traditional non-league throw in. He's using the tunnel for his advantage here. It's actually Lussey taking the throw in, I apologise. Head away by Langton, and then Lemon gets the clearance. Curtis looking to be the one on the clearance. Curtis controls and he knocks it out of play. It's going to be a Marine throwing in their own half. Stockton Town have taken the lead against Cleethorpes as they look to go into the Northern Premier Division. Stephen Thompson has given the lead. That is going to be a promotion battle here. Throwing here goes to Pedro, who's flicked it over his head, but there's no one there. It's going to go right back to Davison Hale here. So Davison Hale's going to roll that one out in front of him. Sends that one out here. Looking for Rawson, but headed away here. Here, back to Tinker, who's headed it. Poole chests it down for Turner. Turner looking for the cutting pass, but it's going to be cleared away there. Dangerous looking pass, the right sort of idea from Stocksbridge there. Lemon here with the throw in there. Lemon going to throw it down, looking for Rawson now. Headed backwards by Marine, and they are going to clear it away, and it is going to be a corner kick, and this is where Stocksbridge like to take their goals, from set pieces, from corners. Last year, massive struggle for Stocksbridge. This year, not so much. Already scored more goals from corners this season than we had the entirety of last. However, the man who's been the main target from the corners, Elliot Murray, is currently out with a dislocated shoulder. Instead, it's going to be up to the likes of Rawson, Oglesby and Langton, who are all up there at the moment, to try and knock this one in. So, going to be Thomas Poole in to take this corner. Here comes the corner, looking for it, headed on by Marine. Turner tries to get onto it, come back into the box. Rawson looking to control. There's a player down injured. It's come off, and it's going to be another corner. It's actually Josh Wardle, it's Jonathan Spittle, I believe, who is down injured in the box, and it is. And actually, Mitch Langton is calling over the physio there. The game hadn't stopped there. Rawson's shot there blocked. The first shot I think we've seen on goal in this game. So Marine have been struggling with injuries over the last few weeks. If you've read some of the interviews previewing the game, it's been something that the manager of Marine's been commenting on a lot, that he's been hoping to get a few back. There's strikers on the bench he's hoping will solve their goal scoring problems, like Mo Torre. And it would be a big blow if they were to lose one of their defenders, as like Spittle. Well, especially so early in the game. We're only 17 minutes gone in this match so far. Especially, and also what's worse is that I think that there's always a saying about set pieces, you don't want any substitutions or any changes before set pieces. That's often when you're the most disorganised from one, and when an opposition team that is proficient from set pieces, like Stocksbridge have been this season, where Stocksbridge may be able to take advantage. It does look like Spittle is up to his feet. He's going to have to be taken off though, which is not going to be is something that he's going to be too happy with, not being able to be in the box for this. It's Andy Ring is actually shouting, making sure the referee knows he's not allowed to re-enter play just yet. Andy Ring making sure to take advantage of every rule. I think Spittle will return. Looks like he might be having a change of shirt, Spittle, actually. So Poole with another chance. He will need. It was a good delivery last time, but we want him more of the same this time. Here comes Poole looking for the far post, headed away by Marine. It's only going to go back to Pryor, whose pass is poor to Tinker, and it can't. That means that can't continue. Real shame there, especially with Spittle not being in the box there to be able to defend it. And Spittle is now back on the pinch. A good opportunity there that will not be taken. 18 minutes gone in this game so far. It is 0-0 between Stocksbridge Parkseers and Marine. Stocksbridge looking to cause the cup upset that Marine are much more used to causing than being the victim of this season over the last few seasons. Alfreton Town have Boxton have equalised, against Alfreton Town. Scott Bowden there. As Stocksbridge get a free kick in their own, a throw-in in their own half. I do apologise. Here comes the throw. Tinker throwing it out to Rawson, who's flicked it over the top, but going to be cleared there by Howarth. Pedro tries to control, but he can't do. That allows Langton to boot it up, and Rawson's going to try and see if he can take advantage there, but he's going to go out to play before that can happen. But lively play from Rawson to be aware that could be a possibility. Knaresborough beating Yorkshire Amateur 2-0, by the way. So referee just... Spittle actually hadn't returned to the pitch yet, so it looks like we'll see a return with a blank shirt. Obviously some blood on the shirt there, that's of course the change. Tinker's headed the throw away to Poole, who's flicked it across now to Lemon. Lemon's going to carry it for a bit before trying to send it long, looking for Turner, but it's caught a bit short and going to be blocked by Marine off, and Marine got the ball now before their pass is caught out by Langton. Langton gets it caught under his feet, and that allows Aaron Pryor's in with the cynical challenge on Dunn, and Pryor's going to get the booking now. Langton making the mistake there, and Pryor is the one who's going to take the sacrifice for that to make sure Marine can't make the most of a Langton mistake, and Langton not being back in central defence. Pryor does get a booking for that one. So Stocksbridge actually been relatively free of bookings this season. Get 2 already. I'm trying to think of the last time we've actually had 2 in a game. Been a while. And it's Jordan Lemon's probably due for a booking at some point as well. So the free kick here from Marine. They've had a few already like that. None have come to anything yet, but this one could do. Ball going in, and Stocksbridge get the first touch on before Langton is able to clear it. Sean Smith first one on. Smith gets it onto the right wing here with a Charlie Doyle. Doyle cuts inside. Put left foot in. It could be here for Wardle, but it's over the head of Spittle actually. He does keep it in. I say keep it in. Referee has actually judged for offside there, so yeah. So it's going to be back for Davison Hale to take a free kick here. Still 0-0 here after 21 minutes in this match. In the Northern Premier League East, North Shields have taken a 1-0 lead against Grantham Town. It's must be a crisp finish because it is JJ Crisp who scored it. And sorry for the cheese and oniony joke. This is where usually when I get angry reactions in the comments when I make terrible jokes like that. Hebburn have also gone 2-0 up. Oliver Martin has scored again. Ball going to here. There's a bit of a smack into the back of Rawson's head there from Mark Howarth there from the free kick. It has earned the free kick. We'll see if Howarth gets a booking for that one. We do have an attendance for you today. This is the highest attendance of the season for Stocksbridge Park Steels. 254 here today. Yeah. So thank you to everyone who is attending this game for our fantastic travelling support that Marine are here. That we are hoping you have a miserable trip home, and hopefully it's going to get about miserable from this set piece here, because we know Thomas Poole's deliveries tend to be very good. Here comes Poole, and it is another good-looking delivery. It's going to the far post, and it's going to be knocked into the goalkeeper's hands by his own man there. Not a bad pass before we get someone saying in the comments, because I think it was attempted as a clearance, so we can't really have the most of that, but that was from one of the Marine players there, dangerously sending it into his own goals. South Shields have taken a 2-goal lead against Shildon. Lewis Alessandra scoring in that one. And Passant is now going to clear the ball up, but only back to Turner, who sent it long here. Curtis is in an offside position, so he can't do anything about it. Ball's going to bounce quite favourably. Lewis Rawson tries to get under it. It's flicked to Curtis, who tries to check Sondin. It's blocked. Rawson's trying to gather it. He's flicked it back to O'Connor. Marine have cleared it sideways. And it's going to be a throw-in to Stockbridge. Marine getting themselves into a bit of trouble there. Yeah. And Stockbridge here are pressing and are looking like the better side at the moment. Lemon trying to get down line back to Turner now. Gone to Poole, who gets it back to Turner, but it's going to be knocked out of play for another throw into Stocksbridge that Lemon's going to go over and take. Lemon takes the throw into Rawson, who tries to flick it on, looking for Poole. Poole just needs to get it across the 6-yard box. It is headed away. Back for Tinker to hit it. Tinker to Goldwoods. It's blocked and cleared out for a corner kick. And Stocksbridge are coming at the moment. Third corner of the game for the Steels from the opposite side this time. And Poole's heading over to go take this one as well. Well. So Thomas Poole, we say we know his corner deliveries have been good. They've caused plenty of problems for teams over the season. He may be missing his main target, Elliot Murray, at the moment, but he's got targets like Langton in there, got Gareth Curtis, who ball going towards the far post. It's missed everyone and going to go out for a goal kick. Curtis and Oglesby were at the far post to try and get to that one. So going to go back for Passant to take. So no real other local FA Cup game updates to tell you about. Obviously, there have been some in other games. There was a 2-2 in the TV game between Waltham and Hersham and Chesham Town earlier on in the day. So obviously, there's some on BBC now. We hope if we get to the next round, we might get on the BBC next. Be quite nice. Nice. And here comes Passant taking the ball long here. Langton's looking to be the one on the header, but it's headed over him by Dunn. But Lemon's going on the block, and it's out for a Marine throw-in. Ashton have taken a 2-goal lead against Belper Town. Belper with, basically Stocksbridge alumni in their team. Sorry, Dave Rhodes, you're probably not enjoying that game today. Our official, Dave Rhodes, his son plays for Belper. It's Charlie Dell who's looked to switch on the right-hand side. He has found Lussey there. Lussey's going to get it to Pedro, who's on the right wing now. He's been closed in on by Oglesby, who needs to get back into position, really. But the pass has gone through into that position, and Pryor's covering. Clears it long, and Rawson's thinking about getting the end of it, but a bit of wrestling's slowed him down, so it's able to go back to Passant quite comfortably. So Passant here going to take it into his arms now as well. Rolls it out, Passant now. Sending it long. It's going to be one that Langton can only head backwards. Lemon's going to try and clear it away. He does. He's looking for Rawson here with this one. Rawson heads it sideways, but it's well read though by Smith. But his clearance is a bit poor and gone backwards. It's caused Spittle some trouble before he's able to clear it away. Lussey has got it away now properly. Doyle on it. Can't turn because of Tinker. It's being bundled out of play, but it's going to be a throw in to Marine. So Lussey with the throw in just inside their own half there. So see what he can do with that. He's going to hit it long. Hebburn Town now 3-0 up. Sean Reid scoring there. Tad Cashowen having another nightmare. Curtis is going to send it long for Paul. Paul looking to be the one on it, but it looks like it's just going to be a bit too long and go to Passant. And Paul there being a bit cheeky in case Passant looked for the quick throw out there. I think if Passant had thrown that out, we'd have had one for the for those old Christmas DVDs you used to get, football blunders. Here with Weir here, who tried to get it through here. Weir looking to have a better time in Sheffield, and Weir takes the shot there, and it's well over. Lucas Weir looking to have a better time in Sheffield than his father did. David Weir was the manager of Sheffield United for a few months. It was, I think, according to some of my Sheffield United friends, he was one of the worst managers they've ever had. So they looked like they could have been relegated from League One, and had they continued, they did eventually get rid before. I can't remember who they brought in because I don't really that lot about Sheffield United. Rossington Main have scored, by the way. They are 1-0 up. Adam Baskerville scoring there. Still 0-0 here after 27 minutes in this match, as Barnsley have just taken lead in their match as well. Davison Hale will take this goal kick. Lemon offering an option completely free on the right-hand side. You do wonder if that is a thing that could potentially work sometimes, but said Davison Hale is going to send it to the crowded left-hand side, and Charlie Doyle heads that one out. We've got the 2 Doyles in for Marine today. So it's going to be out on the halfway line here for Tinker to take. Tinker throws it down here over the head of one. Curtis trying to get on, but it's headed away from him before cleared away. And that's going to go out for a throw-in to the Steels. So, good chance. Tinker throws it down here. Doyle gets it, probably, and clears it right out for another throw-in. Very poor from Charlie Doyle, who wasn't able to control it well. But going back to Tinker to take. He runs that to Curtis, who tries to touch it back to Tinker, but Marine are able to clear this one properly. Pedro heads it over Oglesby, and he tries to get back Langton, but Langton's a rock there, and Oglesby then clears up. Not out though. Turner heads it forward, but Marine's going to have this one all day. They head it down here for Weir, who's looking for Sean Smith. It's a bit behind Smith. He's taking a bit of trouble to control it. Does get it eventually though. He's got plenty of time space on the ball. Takes the short pass here to Alex Doyle, who tries to get it to Charlie Doyle. His touch not great. O'Connor intercepts, but that's only gone back to the Marine defence. And he may have found Lucas Weir with a great ball there, though the offside flag has punished him here. Marine have been punished quite a few times by the offside flag in this game, this being the latest part of that. Obviously what they're trying to do, Marine, at the moment, is to try and break the line, and they're really leaving it very fine decisions. Not a tactic you usually see in non-league, because the referees here can be of a lower standard. Obviously they're guys young in their careers a lot of the time, still starting. So there are often mistakes, unfortunately, which can be frustrating though. Oh, here comes Marine trying to start their attack here. They got the ball back here. Charlie Doyle on the right-hand side is trying to speed away from Alex O'Connor. No, he doubles back here, pass it back to Lussey, who takes a short pass here to Alex Doyle. He's going to turn inside here. Turner misses on his tackle, but the pass is to no one in particular, and Langton just clears it out. Rawson's going to try and battle for that, but it's headed away. And this time Pryor gets it, and Pryor clears it up. Rawson going to battle for another one in the air. He loses that battle. Curtis just can't control it, and Curtis just missed the ball there. Ball's going to bounce forward before Oglesby clears it. Pryor looking to be the one onto it before it's headed away to Lemon. Lemon sends it long, blocked by Marine, and Marine are able to clear it up and keep it in. And Pedro's going to control it back 20 yards out, back to goal. Forced backward before Turner cuts in a bit, and it's going to go in for a throw into Marine on the left-hand side. The Marine management unhappy with some apparent shirt pulling that he's believing has happened in that. Back for Sean Smith to take this throw-in. Yeah. And that's been blocked and cleared by Lemon, where it's a question of where the throw-in is going to be taken. So, no waiting to see what may happen in this game. We are 30 minutes into this match. It's still 0-0 between Stocksbridge Park Steels and Marine AFC. Sean, as it's Lussey, I think, trying to take this long throw again. That's going to be a problem during this game. It's actually Gunner takes it, it's headed towards goal. It's going to bounce once. Dangerous to leave that bounce. Pedro was haunting, but Davison Hale was able to claim that one. Going to take his time, Harrison Davison Hale, with that as well before he rolls it out. Bury have taken a 1-goal lead against Lancaster City. Obviously one of the ties everyone wants in terms of being lucrative. Davison Hale has just knocked out of the play, but he's gone deep into their half at least. Clitheroe have taken a 1-0 lead against Spennymoor in the FA Cup as well. Spennymoor being regular visitors to this ground with friendlies and FA Trophy and things like that over the years. That was due to a friendship though between the Spennymoor manager, who's not there anymore, and Chris Hilton, who's not there here anymore. Marine trying to get through, but Oglesby's cleared that up. Bit of another bash in the back of the head of Rawson, this time the referee not giving it. It seems to be starting to become a bit of a regular thing. We've seen Rawson get pushed around a lot this season, but this is getting the worst aspect of that. And then Poole gets penalised a little nick in, which is where I think this is why some of the Stockbridge fans are starting to get a bit frustrated, because they've just seen what is a bit of an arm shot into the back of head of Luke Rawson there, which wasn't penalised this time. It was penalised the last time from Haworth. Didn't see who it was this time, but that little nick from Poole, which was a foul, we all say that, is getting penalised. Ball going into the box, trying to catch out Davison Hale there. Was a bit out of position, but it was off target, and Davison Hale claims it anyway. And Davison Hale will take a boot out here, looking for Rawson, who is having a wrestle here. Rawson's I think Rawson at the moment is getting one of those Thai head massages at the moment from I believe it's Mark Haworth there, because it was all over his face and everything, his arms, but no free kick given on that one. Gone to the right wing here for Pedro, who's tackle gone in on Tinker, and that's going to be a throw in for Marine. Rawson there is trying to struggle in the sunlight there, I think, at the moment. So it's going to be back here for Lucy to take. We've seen he's already put a decent long throw in already. Going to be a difficult one to defend throughout the game. So here comes a throw. He's going to go to the edge of the 6-yard area, headed away by Oglesby. He's going to go back to Lucy, but so Connor, who heads it out for another throw in just a bit further out there. So perhaps in a more favourable position for the Rory Delap special. In front of the Bradford Brewery advertising on here. Here goes through, and it's headed on here. That's the danger. Pedro headed towards goal. Nothing on it much, so good marking from Lemon. Make sure he couldn't get the power onto that header. Davison Hale is able to claim that one. So here comes Davison Hale, who's going to boot this on with left-footed, looking for Rawson on the right wing, and it's going to go over everyone before going out for a throw-in. Rawson continuing to be unhappy with the referee for not getting anything, and the referee's actually going to have a chat to Rawson here, it seems. I think the referee, just from here, the referee just going throwing, mate. I think the referee misunderstanding what Rawson's complaints are at the moment. I think the complaints are that he's getting pushed around quite a bit and being penalised. Turner heads it on. Rawson tried to get it, but being well collected by Smith, who's got it $2 going on to the right hand side. It has been all Marine at the moment, and they're going to push forward here through Lucy again. Lucy's looking for the right wing, but Tinker's intercepted. Tinker's able to clear it out as well for a Marine throw-in. 34 minutes gone in this game so far. It is 0-0 between Stocksbridge Park Seals and Marine AFC. As Lucy prepares to take this throw-in now. So, now it's just taking some time as Marine make sure they're in the right positions as they look to create a goal-scoring opportunity from this. So here comes a long throw in. Good, strong header from Oglesby, gets it away. Marine first onto it, first time ball in. Pedro is looking to get to it, but it's well claimed by Davison Hale. Jamie Austin has scored for Armthorpe. That's equalised for him against Ollerton. Davison Hale just holding onto the ball for a bit longer. Go here. He's just bouncing in front of us as he sends another one long in. Rawson on the right wing, but he misses it. And this tactic heading to the right wing for Rawson is not really working because it's just giving Marine the ball right back to them at the moment. And they are able to get the ball forward with possession. So I think Stocksbridge need to just change tact a bit with how they are clearing the ball away from these goal kicks and balls forward, or else Marine will eventually make the most of their possession. So here comes the throw-in. It's from Wardle here, the throw-in. It's going to be a long one down the line. Here it comes, and it's going to bounce forward before Langton clears it forward to Rawson, who is going to control it. He's going to try and send it on. It's going to be a throw-in steal, so thanks to the block from Wardle. That's better from Stocksbridge as they get more of the ball. Frickley drawing 1-1 with Barton at the moment, just to let you know as well. Lemon's going to get this throw-in forward. Can Stocksbridge make the most here and see if they can grab a goal? Here comes Lemon, sending it along to Rawson, who's been wrestled around again. He's gone past him here. May have come off a Marine fan first, and I think that's what Wardle Fox. He's cleared out for a throw in there close to the corner flag. Move up for Lemon, who's going to head it over there now to try and take the throw in. We don't see many long throws from Jordan Lemon, though we've very few short options, though actually Pool's just presented as one for him. So has Turner. Here he does give it to Turner, back to Lemon, give it back to Poole, now back to Turner, who's putting a long lofted ball into the box. That Passant has to punch over there, hasn't dealt with it comfortably, and it's another corner for the Steels. Fourth corner of the game for Stocksbridge. So Poole will be looking to put another good delivery, and he just... Tinker, interestingly, you don't see many fullbacks ever go up forward for a corner, but Tinker's in there. He's hovering over Bailey Passant to try and stop him from being able to push out. Rawson on the near post, Langton and Turn around the penalty spot area, so it's Ogilvy's in there. Passant going to clear this one up, headed away by Pryor, and Curtis tries to flick it around, but it's been blocked by Marine. It's a throw into Stocksbridge as they have stopped Marine's strong period of possession here. So Lemon's, I think, taking it further back than it's actually gone out. A bit of a rarity. Nope, here comes a run-up. He's going to take it where it came out now. Lemon going to run it up here, looking for Ralston. Has headed it on before it's been headed away by Marine. Curtis going to allow that to go out. It's going to be a throw into the steals. Lemon going to take the throw in and hope to create a similar sort of opportunity that they did last time when Passant had to punch one over the bar. Throwing going into the box. Ralston pressing it back to Turner. Tries to send it across goal. It's off target. Hits the side netting there. Goal kick for Marine, and Ian Richards applauds his team for the decent play there. Back here for a goal kick for Passant to take. Tadcaster have got one back against Hebburn. Jack Carr has scored in that game for them. It's now 3-1 to Hebburn. And Long Eaton have taken the lead against Gainsborough Trinity, an upset in the making there, as Alex Marshall has scored for them, and Curzon Ashton have taken a 1-goal lead against FC United. Ball's gone back to Langton, who's cleared it up. Curtis looking to chase that before Marine head it back away. And it's going to be Marine head it on, but O'Connor's going to be on to that one. He's got Rawson ahead of him, and said Connor takes it inside. He's going to look for Turner on the wing. Turner has to go in for a 50-50 tackle, and it's going to go off, and Rawson's going to actually keep that in. It's bounced really well for Rawson here. Rawson will want to get in the box instead, though. He's got it to Tinker, who's going to run into the box here. Tinker tries to knock it across, and he's earned a 5th corner of the game for Stocksbridge. And we're hoping for a better delivery than what Poole did last time, because that one was just no good for anyone, really. Sheffield United have taken the lead against Preston North End in the most boring games of the year that Preston have been doing. Poole here will take it on the left-hand side. Plenty of corners for Stocksbridge, so they haven't made anything of them yet. Here we go. Poole's corner going in. Punch away by Passant. No one there to get onto it. Langton has managed to win the ball. The right side puts the ball across to no one, though, and it's headed away by Marine. O'Connor tries to knock it back in, and Marine eventually do clear it out. Only back to Lemon, though, who's going to send it long here. Looking here. Poole's looking through the first one on. Gets it back to Passant, but the offside flags up. Poole has it in the back of the net, but it will not count. And well, it's one, I didn't see where Poole was when the ball was played, so I can't say if the linesman made the correct decision there. He made it quickly, is what you'd say in favour of it. But it's one where Stockbridge will feel, damn it, the referee didn't come on our side for once. So Passant will take this free kick, and Marine will be feeling a bit of the let off. Hebburn Town have restored their 3-goal lead against Tadcaster. Amar Puwal has scored for them. And it's going to be Bailey Passant doing that one. Passant there will clear it up. Just had one of the fans saying, what you're smirking for, Lino. Not a good thing if you're smirking after that sort of decision, where it's cleared out by Langton. Here's Marine look to press it for a goal. Weir's just knocked it across the box here and Tinker's head away, but Hedrow's going to get onto on the right wing. He's forced backwards, passed it back to Lussey here. Lussey's going to take it outwards before flicking it over the defence to Alex Doyle, and he's going to be knocked out of play. It's going to be a throw-in, though, to Marine here, putting it in the box. So, Ian Richards unhappy with that decision there. Having a linesman there justifying his decision. Throwing going in there, Rawson headed into the floor. Pedro miskicks it. It's to number 10 now, who takes a shot. It's blocked. A done shot blocked there. It's gone to the left-hand side for Marine. And then Poole's nipped into that pass, and it's out for a play for a throw-in. And I think it's that sort of miskick from Pedro there, which is why Marine have been struggling to score so far this season. Scarborough have taken a 2-goal lead against Dunstan. Dan Staples' own goal there, giving them the lead. So it's going to be Jack Dunn throwing here, who's using a bit of the extra space on. They can take this, being this deep. It goes into the box here, and it's going to be a free kick given against Dunstan for the foul. So Davison Hale will get the chance to get it back. So we are 42 minutes into this game. There was a disallowed goal from Thomas Poole. So disappointment obviously for Thomas Poole there. Ian Richards obviously didn't believe that was offside. It's one we're going to have to watch back again on the cameras, on both Marine's highlights and our highlights come Sunday and Monday. Ball going long here, headed away though by Charlie Doyle, flicked on by Pedro before Oglesby heads it away, and it's going to go out on the left-hand side for Lucas Weir to take. Lucas Weir takes throw now, appeals for the foul throw, it is cleared anyway, but back with Marine, and he's knocked out for a Stocksbridge throw-in. So back for Lemon to take this throw. He's going to send the throw in long before being headed back. Right back to Lemon, who's big boot, long, no one's chasing it though. It's going to be a throw in on the same side actually here for Marine. Worksop Town have taken a 1-goal lead against Brackley through Paul Green, the veteran former Doncaster midfielder, scoring there. And it's going to be Wardle here who's going to take this throw in. Here. Chorley have taken a 1-goal lead against Liversedge as well. Well, headed up and maybe not forward here by Stocksbridge. And it can be a throw in actually to Stocksbridge as well. Must have come off a Marine man last. Didn't see that, I'll be honest. So back to Lemon here. So we are into the final minute and a half plus whatever added time is added on. There might be a bit because we have had a few stoppages due to injury. Stocksbridge looking to do what Long Eaton did to us about a week and a half ago. Just scored right before the half. Throw-in goes through, but Lemon's throw-in goes right to a Marine man, and Marine are able to, well, we're going to clear out. O'Connor gets a block in and keeps it a bit penned into Marine's half at the moment. Nostell Miners Welfare are at half-time winning 1-0 against Staveley Miners Welfare. So it's back for Wardle to take another throw-in from a similar sort of position to we did before. Throw-in goes long here, but Pryor's going to stop it going, but it's another throw-in for Marine. Sorry about that. And it's going to be on the halfway line. So 2 minutes at a time, the linesman is indicating there. Sean Smith taking the throw in here time, takes it short here and flick overhead wide, but Langton headed it away. Marine going to head it back though. Turner is forced to head it out though. It's going to be a throw in here for Marine, and Marine are going to look like they're going to hurry up a bit as they try to get a goal before the half themselves. And it's going to be not fall for Pedro, but headed away by Langton. Only to be headed right back in it by Howarth, back to Lemon, who heads it all the way back to Jack Dunn, who is going to carry it onto the right wing here. It's a good ball here to Lussey. Lussey's putting the ball in, but Langton, well, Oglesby having clearance. It's only half back to Alex Doyle. He tries to get it through, but a classy little clearance from Thomas Poole has got that away. Going to be a throw in here on the left-hand side. Concert have taken a 1-goal lead against Lincoln United. Jake Orrell scoring nice. Always seems to be on the score sheet, Jake Orrell. A throw in here, and a foul committed by Curtis Turner there after that throw from Bundle in. So Marine get one final chance before the end of the half, and it's going to be one that Stocksbridge will want to defend with all they can. Lucas Weir, he is going to take this free kick. So Ian Richards unhappy, continues to be unhappy with the referee's decisions in this one. So Lucas Weir will take this one, standing over it, going to hit it left-footed. Marine have sent plenty of men forward. They're taking some time because the referee's having to organise the defence, and there's a bit of shoving and pulling going off in the box. Going for near post, and it's come off the chest of a Marine man before going wide. Appeals, some mild appeals from the Marine fans for a penalty kick, though with the fact the Marine players were not doing anything at all for that, it definitely wasn't going to get given. So Dave Snell will carry this ball. I won't be shocked if when he boots that up, it's going to be half-time. So just juggling the ball in his hands before he gets this one out. The man of the match against Long Eaton a week and a half ago. So here comes Davison Hale, who's going to boot this one out. Look, Thomas Poole looking through the one on, who just head it on, but it has bounced favourably for Alex Dahl to get it. Gets it onto the right-hand side for Lussey. Lussey is going to try and get it on through Pedro. Tinker's the one who's going to cover that, though. Tinker does take a touch, though, and Tinker's going to clear out, but it's only gone back here to Charlie Doyle, and he's put Stocksbridge in a bit of trouble. Ball goes in, but Duck misses his shot, though, as it goes in the box, and as Stocksbridge clear it, the half-time whistle goes. It is 0-0 here between Stocksbridge Park Steels and Marine AFC. There's not really been many major chances as of yet in this game. The big controversy and the big thought will be, was Thomas Poole offside when Lemon played that ball to him? Poole would go and finish that off. Ian Richards didn't think it was offside. Only the cameras will tell after the game. We will see you in 15 minutes time. Hello and welcome back here to the live commentary between Stocksbridge Park Steels and Marine FC in the second qualifying round of the FA Cup. Well, it's still 0-0 here between the Steels and Marine FC. The teams are in position and ready to go. Oh, with Curtis standing over the ball. We have seen the ball hit the back of the net once in this game, but Thomas Poole's effort was disallowed, something Ian Richards was unhappy about. So we'll see if we hit ball hit the back of the goal this time and actually count, and see who makes it into the third qualifying of the FA Cup. Is it Marine, who have made their history and are famous in this tournament, or is it Stocksbridge, who have never even got into the first round proper? The game has re-begun. Stocksbridge Park Steels kicking off in the yellow shirts, blue shorts and blue socks, while kicking from right to left as Poole here tries to chase it down and keep the ball. It's going to outplay for a goal kick there. While they're kicking from right to left, Stocksbridge Park Steels towards the Brackenmore street end, while Marine here are in the white shirts, black shorts and black socks, kicking from left to right. So just to let you know, unlike the FA Trophy, the FA Cup still goes by replays. If this is drawing at the end of 90 minutes, we will go to Marine on either Tuesday or Wednesday night. Hassan has cleared this one up, but Oglesby heads it away. Rawson trying to head it on for Curtis. He's headed back, but Rawson's going to have another go. He gets headed back again, but this time Rawson picks Poole, who takes the one touch here to Turner on the right-hand side. Forced backwards here to Lemon, who's going to send it long, looking for Curtis. Headed backwards to Wardle here. This time Spittle gets it away. Now eventually they do get it away, Marine. Bit of head volleyball before they got it away. This time they do eventually boot it up, looking for Dunn here down the line. Oglesby is covering it. I think he's going to try and cover and make sure it goes out for a goal kick, and he is going to get the goal kick there. So some good physicality from Oglesby there. So here are the teams for you. So for Stocksbridge Park Steels, it's Harrison Davison-Hale in goal. Then it's Jordan Lemon, Jack Tinker, Mitch Langton, Charlie Oglesby, Cody Pryor, Curtis Turner, who's the captain today with Ross Goodwin on the bench, Alex O'Connor, Luke Rawson, Thomas Poole and Gareth Curtis. On the bench for the Steels is Zach Reynolds, Ross Goodwin, Oliver Norman, Keenan McKenzie-Gray, Andy Ring and Thomas Kirkland. And Stockbridge have just sent one long here looking for Poole. Poole trying to chest it down for Rawson, but Marine have gathered that and cleared out for a throw-in. Andy Ring almost getting hit in the face there. So for Marine, their team is Bailey Passan, Jordan Lussey, Sean Smith, Mark Howarth, Josh Wardle, Jonathan Spittle, Charlie Doyle, Alex Doyle, Javan Pedro, Jack Dunn, Lucas Weir. On the bench for them is Luke Clark. Oh, and Poole almost nipped in there. Marine almost making a mistake, but they were able to clear. John Lemon now on the ball. Lemon through to Poole, one touch, gets it to Turner. Can Turner put the ball in? He gets it back to Poole, and Poole's shot is sliced, and Hassant's going to just claim that one. And it just seems that we have seen that happen a few times where Stockshire's final ball just seems to lag. We have that lovely play, and that is some fantastic football there from Stocksbridge. Pedro's just tested it well down for Dunn. Dunn's going to advance to the box. Pedro's just got it, but he's been knocked away by Langton, who has now cleared it away. Hey, Marine have got it back in midfield. Again, looking for Pedro. He's chested it down well, but Tinker's gone in well. Tinker's going to clear it for Curtis, but Curtis, it's over Curtis' head. Head back with Lussey. He's got through to Pedro now. He's been covered by O'Connor, and he's going to bounce off Pedro and go out for a throw into the Steels. So the Marine bench is Luke Clark, Hayden Campbell, Zenon Bahula, Keelan Adams, Mo Torre, and Germano Mendes. Tinker sends it long here. Rawson heads it on to Curtis, and he thought he'd knocked it off Marine's Jonathan Spittle, but it's actually come off Curtis a bit there, so the throw-in has been given to Marine. So here comes a long one from Lussey, who's going to really he gets it like halfway through the pitch there, and it's been headed out back for Lussey to take another throw-in. 48 minutes gone in this game so far. Still 0-0 between Stocksbridge Park Steels and Marine AFC as Lussey throws this one down to the edge of the box here. Oglesby gets the first header, Turner the second one, and then Tinker gets the boot away, but it's pulling into trouble here. Curtis is trying to get onto it, but instead it's going to be Alex Doyle who heads it across goal looking for Sean Smith, and he has got Sean Smith as well. Poole trying his best to stop it. Smith here is forced to pass it backwards now. Out. And now back to Howarth, who puts it forward, but Langton's going to get the header away. Header for by Marine. Langton gets another header back here. Long distance here from Charlie Doyle, and it's going to be well over. Could have been a spectacular effort if that had gone in. He waited for that ball to drop perfectly for him, hits it with the right foot, but it's thankfully nowhere near Harrison Davison's Hale's goal. Got Hebburn having a great time against Tadcaster. 5-1 here as Amar Pual has got his second there. Ball going long here from Davison Hale. Headed away though by Charlie Dobb before Turner heads it forward. Pull going to head it on. Rawson's going to try and collect it to his feet. Rawson gets knocked over there, and that's going to be a free kick. Here, Charlie Dobb not happy with that decision. And Pryor there looking to take it quickly, but he's taking it too far away and too quickly, so it's not going to be. He's going to be pulled back. Going to be another free kick for Steele still, but. South Shields have taken a 3-goal lead against Shildon. Luis Alessandra scoring there, so it looks like South Shields will be in the next round. That'll be another Northern Premier League East team out with Shildon. Pryor sending it to the far end of the box. Oglesby heads it into the 6-yard area. Oh, goes backwards there. Curtis was hovering to look like if he could do a poach spin it, and it's quick one from Passant, who's battling out with the number 10. There was a shirt pull on Jack Dunn there from Cody Pryor, not given. He's gone out to the right wing, Dunn, and he's beat Pryor there. He's going to cut inside, he's taking the shot. Well saved from Jason Hale. The follow-up shot is scuffed there from Lucas Weir. It's out for a goal kick. Could have been 1-0 there. That's the best chance for Marines so far in this game. Great work from Jack Dunn. After initially it was a foul that wasn't given. Didn't really work out for Pryor though. He cuts inside, takes the shot, well saved from Davison Hale, who followed the shot all the way. It fell to Lucas Weir, but he could only slam it wide, scuffing the shot in the process. Sending it long here, looking for Rawson. Heads it on, but it's just going to go out for a throwing back to Marine. 51 minutes gone in this game. It is 0-0 between Stocksbridge Park Steels and Marine AFC as Lucy throws it long, headed away though by the Steels, and Lemon's going to clear it out, looking for a pull now, but well in from Howarth, who heads it forward, but only back to O'Connor, who's going to send it back to Turner on the right-hand side, and Turner's trying to evade the tackle. He can't evade the tackle, and he commits the foul on Alex Doyle in the process. Marine get the free kick just inside the Steels half on the left-hand side. Liam Fear has got one back for Dunstan against Scarborough. 2-1 there to the Seaside town now. Emily have just taken a 1-goal lead against Maltby Main. Ball going in here, and Dunn gets onto the end of it, but he can't get enough onto it. Dave Snell's claimed it, and he's going to get us on the ground there. Lots of Marine fans behind Dave Snell in that goal there. Dave Snell going to take his time there, send it long here. Rawson looking to get on the end of it, headed backwards here by Wardle. Oh, Passant's going to be the first onto it. Gareth Curtis is going to close it down, but Passant can only boot it out of play. So even though Curtis didn't get anywhere close with his press, he's going to get the ball back anyway. Buxton have not retaken they have taken the lead against Alfreton Town. Luke Burke scoring there. So back for Tinker to take this throw-in. Tinker not normally a long throwing thing, and he does take it quickly to Alex O'Connor. Goes back to Tinker now. Tackle goes in, and it goes Marine's way there. He's bounced off Tinker, so fortunately nothing able to come from that one for the Steels.
Marine substitution replacing number 9, Javan Pedro, 16, Keelan Adams.
So Keelan Adams, who is one of the few players who has got a goal here for Marine so far this season. No one currently in the Marine squad has got more than 1 goal for them so far. Adams is one of them that has gone. He has come on for Pedro here. So Keelan Adams will be the one looking to get that winner for Marine, a winner worth $3,000 for either of these two teams. As the referee demands for the game to actually start again. Go back to Pryor. Pryor's going to clear it up. Rawson is going to chase this one. He's going to battle for it. Been told not to foul, not to foul. He's trying to get the ball here, and there's appeals for both to be given, and it's going to be a goal kick here. So So going back for Bailey Passant to take this. So Passant, who has been ever present for Marine this season, is going to take this one long. Going to be O'Connor tried to get in the head on there, and I think he may be the one who did get a head on it. He has, as Marine have the throw in there. And it's going to be Lucy taking the throw in here. Yeah. Lucy were looking to take a long throw, it looks like. Though he did have a short option of Charlie Doyle for a moment, but he went back. Long throw does go in, headed away by Oglesby. Curtis trying to be the one onto it. He is, he takes it back a bit. Passes it back to Tinker, who clears it. Pool's trying to flick it on, but Marine knock it sideways and out for a throw-in, and it is going to be Stocksbridge's throw. Oh, there. Marine carrying the ball a bit there to make sure a quick throw-in could not be taken. We'll be back for Tinker to take this throw-in. Yeah, taking it there for Orson, who heads it on to Poole, who flicks on Curtis, is going to get it now. Needs some options in the box, Curtis, and he's going to get robbed by the three Marine defenders who are swamping him. Cleared out, and it's the first touch there from Adams. He's tackled by Tinker before, goes back to Lucy, who sends a long searching ball onto the opposite side of the field. Lemon's going to take that, and he's going to clear up looking for Turner. Turner's battled with it with Smith there, and it's going to just stay before it goes out. Marine throwing though. Worksop have taken a 2-goal lead against Brackley. Jack Broadhead being the latest one to score for them now. Throw-in is miscontrolled a bit, but they still have it, Marine, and they've got it to Lucy on the right-hand side. Ball is deflected away, but it's going to fall here for Marine, and it's actually miscontrolled, and Turner's in on the tackle, but Marine still have it. Pryor in on the tackle, and the foul's going to be given there. And that's got a big sigh and anger from the Steels fans here, because it's a free kick in a perfect position for Marine. About 25-yard out, just central in position here, which is a bit awkward to take a shot from, but still plenty doable. Well, Jack Dunn is the one who's going to be taking this free kick. We've seen him hit a ball well already in this game. It's one Davison Hale will have to be aware of. So Davison Hale organising the wall, 5-man wall here. No draft excluded, just to let you know. It seems like that little gimmick has ended. Here comes Dunn, only man over the ball. Takes a shot, blocked by the wall. Back to Dunn, who takes the first pass here onto the left-hand side. Ball going in, it's hovering to the far post, and it hits the top of the net. Goal kick here. Well defended from Stocksbridge there, Ian Richards shouts out his applause and congratulations to the team. So back here for Davison Hale to take this one. 57 minutes gone in this game so far. 0-0 between Stocksbridge Steels and Marine FC. As a result, we are heading to a replay during the week. Davison Hale is going to clear this one out, looking for Rawson, but it's just going to go right out to play there. Yeah, and actually bounce into the stand here. Will someone from the stand help? Yes, they will. Yeah. Goes here for Lucy to take. Lucy here going to send it long here. Stocksbridge do need to defend this. It's Adams here trying to beat his man as it goes over the top of the Stocksbridge defender. It's cleared out for another throw-in to Marine as they put a bit of... Actually, Stocksbridge's way that throw-in actually for Tinker to take. One for Stocksbridge to try and just get rid of. Tinker going to throw it down as far as he can. Rawson heads it on, but it's going to be booted right back by Marine. Tinker boots it right back itself before Spittle clears it up back for Lucy. He gets the ball past Tinker, who uses his body to stop Lucy going forward, and it is eventually cleared. Curtis had it on for Poole to flick on. Ross trying to break through, but they are able to defend Marine, and it's gone back to Sean Smith, and Stocksbridge just not able to get out their own half at the moment. Smith here gets it forward here until it's on side for Marine with Weir now. Now passing it back here before the ball goes into the box. It's a big long ball coming together between two players there, and it's a free kick for the Steels. And it does look like Stocksbridge may be soon making a substitution. If you want, and it is actually one of the Marine players there who's down and getting physio treatment. So it'll be interesting to see Ian Richards decides to make a change, what he'll do, he could bring on the legendary Andrew Ring, though obviously that's a rare thing these days. That's if you want a bit more physicality up front, a bit more aerial ability. If you want more liveliness on the wings, you've got Oliver Norman and Keenan Mackenzie Gray would definitely do that. They definitely press the defence a lot more as well. Well, or you could see maybe Zach Reynolds as a more defensive on, or Ross Goodwin. Thomas Kirkland, I'm doubting we're going to see a goalkeeper substitution. So, Scarborough have re-established their 2-goal lead over Dunstan. Bradley Plant scored one as the Seaside Titan grow their lead. It looks like the Marine man there is still not being able to identify because I haven't been able to see the back of his shirt. He is going to look like he's going to be back on. He's complaining to the linesman as he goes off, thinking he should have been a penalty. As Daisynell now boots this one out. Looking for Rawson. He's having his shirt pulled all the way. You can't even see his number 9 there. No free kick given for that one, and he's having his shirt all scrunched up at the back there. Yeah. Lussey's going to throw this one down before it's headed away by Oglesby. Lussey here will have the throw-in for halfway into the Stocksbridge half. And hit another long one going to go into the box, this one. Oglesby heads it away. He's been heading away everything in this game, but it's another throw-in to Marine. I've said that a lot today. It feels like I've said it a lot anyway. As everyone gathers in the box, because we know this is only going to end in one way, this throw-in. It's going into the 6-yard area. Here comes a run up, and here comes the throw into it. Headed away by Stocksbridge, headed back into the danger area, but it's going to be flicked over the bar there by Marine. I think it was Jack Dunn there with that kick, and it's going to be a goal kick for Stocksbridge. So 61 minutes going in this game so far, still 0-0 between the two sides. And there's going to be a substitution. It is Ross Goodwin who's coming on for Cody Pryor.
Is 14, Ross Goodwin.
So the club captain comes on there. We'll add extra steel and bite into this midfield. And we'll probably get a yellow card at some point. Turner hands over the captain's armband to Goodwin. Goodwin has been struggling with an injury over recent days, but has been battling to make sure he can be involved into this game. So Ross Goodwin, who is a much beloved player in this team, club captain, he scored in the last game against Atherton College in the FA Cup, scored the equaliser in that game. As just seen one of the Marine defenders, I'll give a little push to Luke Rawson as they went into position. Been a bit annoying to think from between the defenders and Rawson now. Thomas Poole with a free kick just about 5 yards into the half here. Chester FC have taken a lead against Pontefract Collieries in the FA Cup. So here comes Poole, putting the ball in, and it's going to be flicked on into the box, headed on by Goodwin. It's in the back of the net! It's Ross Goodwin has just come onto the pitch, and with his very first touch of the ball, has headed it into the back of the net. Ross Goodwin, captain, fantastic.
14, Ross Goodwin.
Well, that's why he's captain. He's got aerial ability, and he's from a free kick again. And the Steels have taken the lead here against Marine FC. Marine FC, known for their FA Cup runs, known for upsetting Football League teams such as Barnsley and Colchester United in their history. Are Stocksbridge about to cause an upset on them, though? Steels lead 1-0.
Number 11, Lucas Weir, is 18, Callum Harris.
So that's Callum. So it's Callum Harris looking like he's coming on for Lucas Weir, who I think is actually one of the better players for Marines. So surprised that that's the substitution that's been made. But this is obviously a way to try and for Marine to try and now get back into this game, and they're definitely not out of it. They are a high league side. They're a high league side for a reason. They had a fantastic couple of years as Rolson charges down that clearance, and now the Steels must hold on for 26 minutes plus add a time or go out and get a second. Here comes Lucy. Throwing, going into the box, headed away, back to Dunn, who hits it first time, fizzes just over the bar, and right after the Steels take the lead, it's a great chance for Marine. Dunn just had it fall perfectly for him, but he hits it just over the goal kick here to take for Harrison Davison Hale. Sounds like Luke Mangum, our former player, has got an injury. He's just had to go off against Belper with a knock. That's a shame for him. We do like Luke Mangum. He's one of our favourites here after some great years with the club. Ball going forward but headed away though by Alex Doyle. Going to be a bit of head tennis. Doctors need to get this down. Marine also need to get it down. And they are going to try and get it over the head Doyles before Langton clears it away. Goodwin heads it on. Rawson's going to control it, looking to hold it. Needs some runners though, Rawson. And he's going to get a shunt in the back, and he's going to earn a free kick here for that one. And the fans here are now appealing that a booking is needed for that one. Rawson is struggling there. No direct centre forward on the bench for the Steels, by the way. Okay. Referee not penalising anyone for that foul other than giving the foul. So it's a very high line Marine are doing from this free kick. This is their response from, it seems, from that goal coming from this sort of position. So here comes Poole putting his ball in, but this one's going to fall short and be headed away. And it's going to be Spittle, who's first onto the ball, onto the left-hand side now, being covered by Goodwin. Kicked it back to Wardle now. It is Wardle this time. And they're going to pass it in defence now for a bit, Marine, before sending it to the right-hand side where Alex Doyle is. Tinker's going to go quickly into the cover. Tinker index a knock-in. Curtis gets the second knock-in. It's a throw-in now to Marine. And Marine are going to do it. Throw everything at this now to get in. Dunstan have got another against Scarborough. They're now back into it. William Jenkins makes it 3-2. Throw-in goes into the box. Headed by Marine. It's going to go bounce out for a goal kick after that header, though. And the Met Police will be holding this one in custody as Burgess Hill have just had a player, Brad Santos, sent off against them. Back for Bailey Passan to take, well, no, Harrison Davison Hale. I'm just used to looking at that side of the goal and saying Bailey Passan. Harrison Davison Hale will take this goal kick. He's going to send this one out. Looks like it could just go out to play here, but Ralston's going to come in and try and stop it. It's actually going to bounce. Curtis is looking to head it, but Marine have headed out play for a goal for a throw-in here to the Steels. Wakefield have taken a 2-goal lead against Dronfield. Wakefield looking like they're going to climb the leads really quickly. Throwing goes down for Rawson to head it on for Curtis, trying to control it, but he just can't and bounce away, and Lucy's able to clear it. Langton goes in for the header. Goodwin heads it on. Maybe could have taken time here, but it's gone to Spittle, who's booting it onto the right-hand side. Lemon heads it away. Looks like it's going to be Charlie Dawes, the first one onto it. It's like it's for Sean Smith before it's Lucy who gets on the clearance. Gone back to Mark Howarth there. Stocksbridge are sitting deep now, much to the frustration of some of our home fans here. Now gone to Wardle, who's going to send the ball down, headed on here by Adams, and it's going to go out for the goal kick. So we are 67 minutes gone in this game so far. It is 1-0 to Stocksbridge Park Steels, thanks to that goal from Ross Goodwin. His very first touch after coming on, an inspired substitution from Ian Richards. He couldn't have planned that one better if he tried. Ball going long here. Poole tries to head it on, but goes back to Goodwin after Marine headed it on. No one there for Goodwin's header though. Marine's just going to boot this one out. And that's the thing, we can't have Marine having too much of the ball because you do feel like eventually they will punish us for it. They could do it here. Dunn takes a shot, taking it, and it is in the back of the net. They have punished us. It is 1-1 and Jack Dunn has equalised. We've allowed it to bounce. And Jack Dunn, who has been one of Marine's better players, has equalised for him, and it's game back on again. And just like against Ossett in the trophy, we've taken the lead, and not long after, we've completely submitted it. So back for the Steels, will have to now fight to retake this lead. Ross Goodwin shouting orders out at his team. He's not happy with that one. And now it's back here for Curtis Turner to take. Curtis Turner immediately trying to get onto the right wing for Rawson, but it's gone short. Smith heads it way back to Turner, who's going to take it, evades a tackle, gets onto the right-hand side where Poole is. He's looking for Turner on the overlap, and he's found it really well. Turner's crosses blocked, and Marine are able to clear it away. 1-1 now after that equaliser. Langton heads it backwards. Davison Hale is going to claim that header backwards, though. So 1-1 now after that one. Real shame to submit the lead so shortly after getting the lead. As it's sent long here, Phil Poole takes a touch as well in from Lucy here, and it's going to go long here, but going to go back to Davison Hale again. And this was more what we wanted to do when we were 1-0 up. Never mind, now we're 1-1. We need to get back into and hopefully retake to lead this, to avoid a replay. Going all the way to Crosby on a Tuesday or Wednesday night. Davison Hale going to send it long, looking for Rawson. Headed away there by Wardle, back for Turner, but it's going to be scuffed here by Dunn. Turner does get onto it, looking for Rawson. Pulled around by Wardle, and Wardle is able to get it away. Back to Alex Doyle, knocks it forward here to Prado. And they're going to pass it back here, not to Prado, to Adams, Adams gets it back to Dunn, who's flicked it across. And it looks like Alex Doyle's going to get this on the right-hand side. He's just about kept. He hasn't been able to keep it in. It's a goal kick there. So it's back to be a goal kick for the Steels. So 70 minutes gone in this game now. 1-1 between Stocksbridge Park Steels and Marine AFC. Stocksbridge dropping off deep and being punished very quickly for it. And Harrison Daysonell, who is going to knock it longwards, but it's Walford comes in for the strong header. Langton clears it, Tinker gathers it. Tinker's clearance is charged down though by Spittle, a reinvigorated Marine AFC. But it is back with Davison Hale now. South Shields about 4-0 up on Shildon, by the way, now. And Tadcaster have got a bomb back against Heber. It's 5 death now, 5-2 down. Davison Hale's ball is short, headed forward here by Alex Doyle, and he's got it back now after that touch. Gall's looking for the left-hand side. Sean Smith, he's found him well. Poole's trying to get in. Ball's going to go into the box, being controlled by Adams. He's looking to turn. Pilsan ball not given. It's now with Dunn. He's trying to take the shot. He's taking the shots in, and it's somehow wide there. Lots of passing, lots of touches. Appeals for a handball on Marine in that build-up, but it's not given. And Jack Carr, has, just to let you know, for Tadcaster, has got a hat-trick, but they are losing 5-3. He gets the match ball, but not in the circumstances he'll want. It's one of my favourite things in football, when you get the hat-trick, but you're losing. It's just always quite amusing to see, except for when you're the one who scored the hat-trick, I presume. And Davison Hale's absolutely sliced that ball. It's gone out for a throw in here in here. And Spittle will take this throw in quickly. It's just kind of piled the pressure back on us. Wakefield are now 3-0 up in their game. Ball's gone back here to Lucy, who's taking it back now to Howarth, who's sent it long. It's a bit directionless. Goodwin heads it away, back for O'Connor to send it forward here for Curtis to try and chase. The usual one to be subbed off, and Curtis is going to continue the press. And Passant's now skied his clearance. And it's going to bounce everywhere, bounce on the Butcher's just bobbling it, and the shirt's being pulled over Rawson's face, and it's not given somehow. Goodwin just chested it down for Turner, who's got it to Poole here. Takes the shot inside. Trying to evade, get to Tinker now. Tinker is going to knock it forward for Curtis, and Curtis has a lot of space. He's kept it in here, Curtis, and now it's been penned back by a linesman here. It was in, and to be honest, this referee is now making a bit of an impression on the game, and is making some quite poor decisions. And a linesman there who is definitely going to have some criticism laid at him. I will say, we've had some really good referees here at Brackenmore this season, genuinely very good ones who have made the odd mistake occasionally, but this one's just, it's just the shirt pulling on Rawson that is going consistently unpunished. That's really frustrating. Dominic Ioffa's just scored an own goal at Sheffield Wednesday. 2-0 to Ipswich there now. Oglesby just headed it way back to Charlie Doyle. Sean Smith cuts inside and he's evaded a challenge from him, but Goodwin gets in there. Still going on to the left-hand side there with Smith. That's with Jack Dunn actually, so he's going to pass it back now to Charlie Doyle, who is looking for Spittle on the right-hand side. Spittle's going to put a ball in, but the ball's very poor. It's going to go right out of play for a goal kick. So it is 73 minutes gone in this game, 1-1 between the two sides. Cleethorpes have had a player sent off again in our match against Stockton Town, Tim Lowe being that person. So back for Harrison Davison Hale to take this one. much better than the last one here. Looking for Ross Goodwin, who is half wins the header, goes back to Turner, who heads it forward, but that's been blocked by Doyle. Turner's looking to win the next header, but it has gone around to Harris now. Callum Harris on the left-hand side here. Holds the ball up, plays it to Lucy, who's moved into central midfield at the moment. Goodwin's going into close. Lucy turns and finds it on the left-hand side. Right. Back with Charlie Doyle. Now back to Harris on the left-hand side. Back to Doyle. Now to Lucy. Lots of time for Marine at the moment. They're trying to put the ball forward, but they tried to push it a bit too much, and it's going out for a goal kick. O'Connor's press doing well there to force the quick pass. So back for Davison Hale to take this one. So Davison Hale will. Big boot out from Davison Hale. Looking for Rawson, but headed away. But only back to O'Connor, who's knocked it forward, looking for Curtis, who sort of gets the ball, but it's been lost, and it's going to be one for Keelan Adams to try and chase. But Davison Hale has cleared it out. It's going to be a throw-in to Marine there. Got an attacking throw-in on that left-hand side. That is, we'll see if it's going to be the quick. It'll attack it. Maybe it'll be another one of these long ones in. Chester have taken a 2-goal lead against Pontefract. Kurt Willoughby there, scoring there. A lot of men on the edge of the 6-yard area for both sides. That's what these throw-ins have been all about so far. Throw-in is going to go a bit short here, and Rawson does clear it, slices the clearance a bit, but it does go to Alex Doyle here, who's going to try and spread it out to the right-hand side, but it's going to go comfortably for Davison Hale. Yeah, quite comfortable for him at the moment. So 75 minutes gone in this game. Miscontrol by Doyle, but he does get it back and he gets onto the left-hand side. It just seems to be bringing it away with those things a bit more than we do. Goodwin is in with a tackle, but Lucy's evaded that tackle. Spread it out to the left-hand side where Sean Smith is. Sean Smith is going to put the ball in here, but it's going to, no in particular, Tinker's going to cover it before allowing it to go out to play for the goal kick. Smart play from Tinker. Okay. Blythe Spartans are 2-0 up on Guiseley. Lewis McNall scoring there, so it looks like Guiseley might be heading out to the FA Cup. Still game on here, 1-1 here in the 76th minute. Steele's taking the lead for Ross Goodwin. Jack Dunn scoring the equaliser. Davison Hale will send it long here. Looking for Rawson, who heads it on. Curtis tried to get onto it, but nothing given here. No, Oglesby heads that one away, but it's going to be back for Oglesby to head away after some head tennis. Goodwin heads it on, but Marine's going to take it onto their feet. Back with Spittle now, knocks it forward, but only back for Turner to head it forwards. Looking for Rawson, who has arms over him in every time, and nothing's ever given. It is just a tiny bit ridiculous at this point. Like, Stockton have had a player sent off as well. It's 10v10 at Stockton versus Cleethorpes. Callum Roberts being sent off for them. George Byers has just scored one for Sheffield Wednesday as well. They're 2-1 down now against Ipswich. It's head tennis once again here. Rawson trying to get the ball down. Gets it to Tinker, who sends it long for Poole to try and get onto, but head away by Sean Smith. Doyle flicks it on looking for Jack Dunn, but it's going to go back for Davison Hale. Back for the goalkeeper here. So Davison Hale is going to take it, sending it long here. Rawson looking to move on to the ball. Does head it on. Curtis can't get onto the end of it, but it's cleared and Doyle flicks it on, but Tinker gathers it. Tinker's looking to try and go on a run. There's a foul there, and he gets the foul now as well. And I can see Alex O'Connor's getting some instruction from there. We're interested to see if any more substitutions come on as we approach the last 10 minutes. So I wouldn't be surprised to see the likes of Oliver Norman or Keenan Mackenzie-Gray go on to try and chase that winner. Yeah. And it is a very similar position to where the first goal came from. We would love to see a repeat. Thomas Poole looking to send this one in now. Whistle goes. It's time for him to do so. It's a higher line from Marine than that last goal, though. Ball going in towards the far end. Osley tries to get onto the end of it. Marine head it on. Langton just can't get the header through onto it, though. Turner's trying to keep it in, but Marine are able to clear. It's out of play, though, and it's going to be a Marine throw-in somehow. Not sure about that one. Must have come off Turner. Back for Doyle, but well tackled here. Rawson pressing well. Has been tackled again though now. And then Rawson gets a penalised on him for pushing and pulling, which is one of the more ironic things I've seen today. So Bill Passant's going to step up and take this free kick on the left-hand side of the Stocksbridge. He takes it short here to Wardle. And takes a touch. Look, we're not seeing much of Stocksbridge's press that we saw so much in pre-season so far, but it's cleared long here. He's going into the box. Davison has to punch it away there. He's onto the ground here. He's going to go out for a throw in here to Marine. They're moving over there to take it quickly. Lee. So it's on the right-hand side here. Going to be another long throw into the box. You do think one of these might pay off. See, Zach Reynolds looks like he may be coming on in a second. Defensive substitution for Stocksbridge, which you may not expect, but well, he's going into the 6-yard box, headed away by the Steel, still in danger though. Dunn's evaded one tackle as he gets the ball, but Rawson with a key challenge. Dunn's got it back on the right-hand side. Now back to Lussey. Lussey's chopped across his block. Dunn tries to get onto it, but Curtis knocks it out, throwing again to defend, and very impressing and looking to try and grab a winner. We don't want more late drama here. We're full of late drama at this ground so far this season. Some's gone our way, some's gone against us. And that one has been headed on, that throw-in, but Davison has collected that, stumbled a bit. Wood was going to stumble into his own goal there, but he has got it, and he's going to send it long here, looking for Turner on the right-hand side, and he's going to try and key control it, keeps it in Turner, no, but it is going to go out for a Marine throw-in now anyway. So Marine have the throw-in, the throw it short to Howarth. Howarth sends it long here. Going to go into the box here. Could be a dangerous one, but they tried to put the cross in there, Jack Dunn, but Davison Hale, who initially looked a bit out of position, was actually in the perfect one. Sends it to Tinker, who sends it long, but no one's there for it long. That long pass from Tinker. Going to go back to Wardle here. He's going to pass it back to keeper. Curtis is going to follow it up, but Passant's long ball goes right to Goodwin, who heads it forward, tries to get it to Poole, but Marine do get it, and Marine have it in midfield now. Goodwin charges right in, and that pass is just missed from Marine, and they do keep it though. Goes back, and Adams has the touch. It's very poor bounce out for a throw in here. So we are in the 81st minute here of this game. Okay. So 81st minute is still 1-1 here. We are heading towards a replay over at Marine. As we just have a bit of a stoppage there for an injury on Charlie Oglesby, who was away for Tuesday's match on holiday. Happens sometimes. And he's been great to get him back, because obviously we had no natural centre-backs in the team for Tuesday night's fixture. We only have the one today with Elliot Murray still out, so I wouldn't be shocked to see a centre-back coming in the next few weeks. So obviously just down there, could we have plenty of added time here. Not many more score updates to give you back. Actually, Gainsborough Trinity have equalised against Long Eaton, so that upset is off for now. So still waiting on Oglesby to be back up there. So we are looking at Oglesby is back to his feet now, so he will have to go for a second or two. They'll want to get him back on soon as possible. No, I think Ross Goodwin's going to drop into central defence while Oglesby returns. Ross will just play wherever you tell him to. Even saw him in centre forward during pre-season. He didn't play well there though. Tinker throws it down. Rawson getting his shirt pulled again, and it's just not happening that any calls. As the ball goes long into the right-hand side for Marine, they have an attack on here. Ball's going into the box, but Lemon's able to head it away. Only back to Lussey here, who's trying to get it to Smith. It has gone behind Smith though. Smith's going to collect it. Steele's not pressing out like the fans are wanting. They have pressed a bit out now though. Now gone to Harris. Now back to Smith, who looking for a way through. They have found their way through there, but it's going back to Harris now. The ball's going to go into the box here. Langton goes, appeals for a handball. I think he may have had one there, but he does eventually clear it. It's going to be a free kick for a foul on Langton during that anyway. So, going to be a clearance here for Stocksbridge to get this football away. It does. It's becoming increasingly likely that we're going to see the replay. So Davison Hale will send this one long out. He is looking for Rawson again. Well, it came short actually, and Doyle was able to head that one in, headed on there by Adams before Oglesby clears it away. Ross Goodwin chests it down for Turner, try and clear. Turner being pushed around there. Marine get it back. Lucy's trying to send it to left wing. No one there. Going to go to a throw in here for the Steels again. So we are still waiting. See if the Steels can get a winner here. No substitutions looking likely from the bench at the moment. Ball goes through to Rawson, who chests it, controls it. Going to send it long for Curtis to try and chase Ace before it's hooked away though by Spittle, but only back to Goodwin, whose control goes sideways. He does get onto it though again, tries to get it through to O'Connor, but that shot blocked. And now it's gone to Keelan Adams here, who's performing forced backwards here, back to Spittle. Spittle controls it before he sends it long, looking for Langton. And he's got through Langton here. Could Harris do it? Davison Hill with a key block, and then he's back there to clear it away as well. And the pass has gone through to Goodwin, now to Turner, who's sending it long, looking for Rawson, but it's headed away there by Wardle. Now cleared away though by Spittle, and now it's on the left-hand side, and well, it looked Langton got caught out a bit there, but had Davison Hill there to Harris on the left-hand side. Advantage given for a shirt pull. There's another irony for you. Harris there on the left-hand side, cuts inside, putting the cross in, long lofted cross, looking for the far post, head away by Tinker, and it's going to be O'Connor the first on it, who's going to boot that one right away, but it's gone back to Spittle, who's going to put another cross in. Headed aside by Turner, it's going to be Marine who get it on the left-hand side, send it to the left-hand hand, they take the shot, it's going long, and it's over the bar. 85 minutes gone in this game, still 1-1 between the two sides. Again, this replay looking more and more.
Number 8, Alex Doyle. Is 14, Hayden Campbell.
So Alex Doyle is going off for Marine. Hayden Campbell, the man who is coming on for the away side.
And still substitution replacement.
And Keenan Mackenzie Gray is coming on.
16, Keenan Mackenzie Gray.
For Gareth Curtis. Gareth has not had the best day today, but Keenan Mackenzie Gray, making just his second appearance in a steel shirt, will want to try and see if he can make a winner though. The last time Stockton did go and get the last minute winner, so maybe not the best omen in the world. It's moment Goodwin wins that header, but it has gone backwards. It's gone to Hayden Campbell, who's going to take this one forward. Flips it through now to Dunn, but the pass is too heavy. It's going to go out for a goal kick. So North Shields have taken a 2-goal lead against Grantham. Brad Hurd scoring that one, sealing the win for them there. Right. Don't know if that was originally going to be a Grantham home fixture or if they're away because of their issues with their stadium. Davison Hale is going to send this one long. Davison Hale looking for Rawson here on the left-hand side, who's having a shoving and pulling match with Spittle as he has been all time. It has been headed highways, and now it's with Campbell, who's knocked it long here for Keelan Adams. Oglesby pressed it well. No, appeals for a penalty. Not given. It's going to be a corner kick because Davison Hale only patted it away. I think it was a bit of shoving thing. I wouldn't say it was penalty though. I imagine I would be appealing for it on the other side in all fairness. Going to be a corner kick for Marine though. A tricky one to defend. One Stocksbridge will be fighting all that to make sure they do not concede. So, going to be an outswinger for Marine to take. Here it goes, going in. It's going looking for the far post here. Wardle gets the header, but it's going to go wide. I think it was just the marking there of Oglesby stopping that from going any further. And another substitution is coming on here. Zach Reynolds is the next man heading on for the Steels. So Reynolds coming on for Jordan Lemon here.
Substitution replace number 2, Jordan Lemon. Is 12.
We have seen the quality of Reynolds' passing and crosses, which is, I imagine what Ian's thinking, that he may be able to offer more than Jordan Lemon in an attacking front as well as defensive front. Lemon actually also, I can see, is limping his way off here, so it may just be struggling a bit with an injury at the moment. So Jordan Lemon there heads off, and Reynolds will head on. It's a slow walk off anyway from Lemon, who does look like he's struggling a bit. Ian Richards takes him into his arms while he's heading off. Lemon, not someone who will like to be subbed off at all. Actually, you can just see him feeling his hernia groin area. So you can see there's an injury there. Turner's just going to knock this one long. Poole trying to control it, trying to fight in the sun, but Marine are able to get it back to Wardle, who heads it away. Marine are going to keep it in, going to knock it long here. It's a long one to chase before it's taken in Davison Hale's arms. Davison Hale going to send it long. He is looking for Poole here, but however, if he miscontrols header, Mackenzie Gray is going to chest it down. He earns a foul as well. And it's a free kick for Poole to take. 4 minutes at a time.
Minimum of 4 minutes at a time.
4 minutes at a time in this game. 4 minutes for either side to get the winner, avoid a replay, and go to the next round of the cup. Where the hell's my clock?
Stands over this latest free kick for the host.
So here we go. Poole putting the free kick in, looking for the far end. Oh, the edge on. Hit by Langton! It's a beautiful volley from Mitch Langton! Second spell with the club, and he may well have won it. And there's a fight happening here as well between Keenan Mackenzie Gray and some of the Marine players. So the goal will count, but Keenan Mackenzie Gray only 2 minutes on getting in a fight. Is that it? Is that the winning goal? Is that it? No problem. So I've just been told about some camera problems that we may have had, but we got phone footage of it, so we will see that volley as well. It's 2 on Steels. And there's some talking to. We're not sure what's happening with the referee now. So it's Keenan Mackenzie Gray being sent off here during the build-up. So I think Keenan Mackenzie Gray may have been sent off. 2 minutes in, 4 minutes for 10 men of Stocksbridge to handle. I'm not sure what's happened, if any Marine players have happened there. I didn't see the incident until I saw it to the left, saw it after the celebrations. It is a red card for Keenan Mackenzie Gray for that. I didn't see any of the Marine players, though I feel like it should be equal either way. If one's being sent off, the other should be getting sent off. But that means it's even trickier for the Steels to hold on for what would roughly be 4 minutes. A minute and a half's gone. Rawson immediately charges down after that kick-off. Alex O'Connor tries to get in, but Harris evades that tackle, tries to slip it through. Dave Snell's going to get to it first, take it to his feet, then pick it up. Sheffield Wednesday have equalised in the last minute as well. Michael Smith, 2-2 against Ipswich. Dave Snell's going to hold on to this as much as possible.
Hold on! Concentrate!
Ball going long. Sent long here from Dave Snell. Could be going out to play here, but it's actually been tried to be kept in by Harris, and it's gone out for a throw into Stocksbridge. The free kick's been given for a push from Ross, and I think actually maybe. I'm not sure. Or is that a throw? No, it's a throw-in. Just saw the referee pointing to see if it can be a free kick.
Heads on, Steels!
Here comes Tinker to take this throw-in. Looks like about 2 more minutes to head on, but Rawson can only head that a play for Marine to get the ball back. Lucy throwing the ball downfield. This is where his long throw is going to come in. Back to Jack Dunn here, but Goodwin in with a massive tackle, and Goodwin goes immediately down with a foul. It's going to be a booking there for the Marine man. And Goodwin is staying down with an injury as well. He has been struggling with a back injury before this game, and I imagine that may have shunted some out of place. I think Sammy Ewins is going to have to do some trademark physio and massage work to get him back up to his feet. So we are in the 3rd minute stoppage time. I imagine an extra minute might be added on to stoppage time, because of the goal and the sending off. We're full of late drama at this ground. I swear almost every game's had something happen post 90 minutes. I think ball's bounced here, Rawson's going to get it, chest it down. He was looking to try and get to the halfway line, but it is going to be a throw into the Steels here, close to the penalty box area. Andy Ring did tell me off for saying get down to the corner and time wasting in the Prestwich game in the FA Cup. Will Andy Ring tell me off for saying we should do it now? I don't think he will, because that's what they're doing. They're going down to Goodwin, who's looking to control it. He did keep it controlled. He's going to stay in that corner. Goodwin battling with it. O'Connor's going to help. And it looks like Marine may have rolled it out. They tried to clear it, but Stocksbridge keeping that corner. It's going to be a throw into Marine in that corner. No. Marine taking the throw in, quick return, being pulled all about. Langton's cleared it away. We have passed the 4-minute mark of stoppage time. Langton cleared it, heads it away. Goodwin heads it on. Lucy's going to be the first on it. He's looking for that left-hand side where Doyle is. Doyle controls it, miscontrols it. Takes a shot, it's blocked. Goodwin boots it away. We're 15 seconds into this 4th minute of added time. We're waiting for that full-time whistle to happen. It should be any moment now. But long throw going in from Marine. Headed away from Goodwin. Free kick to Stocksbridge. Push on Goodwin. Workstopper through into the next round of the FA Cup. Oh. So it's it's been absolutely manic loud. I probably broke your ears a few times during, especially that volley from Mitch Langton. I've noticed our viewer listenership has absolutely shot up, doubled in size since the goal's gone in. Dave Snell's going to send it long. Full time! Stocksbridge Park Steels are in the 3rd qualifying round, beating a team from Step 3 for the 2nd time this season. It's an incredible volley from Mitch Langton that's done it. Let's take you through that second half though. It was a goal from Ross Goodwin, who scored in the FA Cup, that got them ahead, but then just a few moments, Jack Dunn equalised. Then in the 91st minute, Mitch Langton with a sweet as you like volley scores 2-1 to the Steels. That we're in the hat for the next round, the first time we've been in that hat since 2011. The Marine were the team that started the curse. It's only fitting we beat them on this season, we end the curse. The team that has caused so many upsets and so many headlines in the FA Cup. This time, Stocksbridge is the headline. We will see you for our next match, which is a week on Tuesday away at Ossett. We look forward to seeing you then. On Tuesday, the FA Cup draw will happen. We will see you then for that. Thank you very much. Goodbye. I've been Adam Allcroft. I'll see you later.
Go back up to that. Adam, it looks alright on this.
Oh, good. Will you need the commentary?